He said family was everything. He said love was forever. But when the cameras stopped rolling, so did the father, and maybe the truth. For over a decade, America believed in his love story. But what if it was all an act, a performance built on sympathy and paid for in silence? Tonight, we uncover the illusion of Kody Brown, the father, who vanished off camera, and the money that vanished with him. This is the story TLC never wanted you to question. Part 1. For over a decade, sister wives showed a man fighting to hold his plural family together. 4 wives, 18 children, and one dream to prove love could be shared. But behind the smiles, something darker was brewing. Fans began to notice patterns: Kody's distance from certain children, his sudden bursts of affection, only when the cameras rolled. He only hugs the kids when TLC's filming. Where was Kody during Isabel's surgery? To the public, he was super dad. To some of his own kids, he was a ghost. Was it fame, faith, or favoritism that broke this family apart? Insiders say the real Kody is not the man we see on Sunday nights. Crew members speaking off-record described a father who shows up late, rarely interacts between takes, and disappears once production ends. Dramatic reenactment. A production set, cameras rolling, Kody smiling cut to black screen, and silence once the light clicks off. The illusion was seamless, hugs timed with camera angles, emotions rehearsed for perfect lighting. Meanwhile, his older children were learning to stop waiting. Remember when Gabriel cried that his dad forgot his birthday? That wasn't acting. Off camera, Kody's visits grew rare, except for Robyn's home, where the cameras conveniently stayed. The more the show grew, the smaller his family circle became. Reddit became the court of public opinion. Thousands of women, mothers, daughters, fans dissected every frame, comparing what TLC showed and what they sensed. Reddit post run. You can feel Janelle's kids pulling away. Christine's heartbreak isn't scripted. He only remembers birthdays when it's part of a TLC storyline. Mothers watching at home saw their own struggles, reflected partners who perform affection, but disappear when life gets hard. He's not just disappointing his wives. He's teaching millions what neglect looks like in slow motion. But soon, he's not just disappointing his wives. He's teaching millions what neglect looks like in slow motion. But soon, the fans weren't just watching, they were exposing him. In 2024, screenshots leaked from private fan groups showing that Kody's family bonding scenes were actually scheduled by TLC production. He wasn't being a father, he was playing one. And when the act ended, only one family was left: Robyn's. While Christine, Janelle, and Meri's children stopped hearing from him, sources say Kody spent most nights at Robyn's home off camera, but always brand ready. Insert emotional parallel. Christine's daughter's graduation photo, no Kody. Then cut to Robyn's family dinner scene, Kody laughing. Viewers finally connected the dots. This wasn't plural marriage anymore. It was a performance about loyalty, edited to make one wife look like salvation and the others like villains. And the internet exploded. Reddit threads turned into viral TikToks. YouTube commentators, ex-Mormon podcasters, and even TLC alumni joined the chorus. Kody's camera love Insiders speak out. The father who forgot off-screen. Sister Wives fans call for boycott. Women who once admired his confidence now saw manipulation affection used as PR, family used as storyline. We believed he loved them. We watched him fade. We saw ourselves in those kids. Kody's silence became louder than any confession. He didn't deny. He didn't explain. He simply vanished until the next camera cue. But the story isn't over, because the family he left behind is finally speaking for themselves. Christine found peace. Janelle found strength. Meri found her own voice. And fans, especially women across America, found a mirror. This wasn't just about a reality TV dad. It was about the millions who know what it feels like when love becomes a show and attention becomes the reward. And maybe that's the real legacy of Sister Wives, not what was filmed, but what it revealed about the people watching. Tell us your thoughts in the comments below. Because this isn't the end. It's only the next episode of Truth. Part 2. The Brown family rose from obscurity to become one of TLC's biggest reality empires. Sister Wives wasn't just a show. It was a financial ecosystem. Every hug, every heartbreak, every move was profit. They built homes, bought cars, invested in land, but those investments came with one unspoken truth. Kody was always the treasurer, the final signature on every check. Kody took family funds to buy Robyn's house. He promised to pay off Coyote Pass, still unpaid. Where's the TLC money going? While Christine was budgeting groceries and Janelle was living in an RV, Robyn's new house had a theater room, private office, and custom decor, all under Kody's name. How did the family go from financial unity to silent resentment? To understand the controversy, we need to rewind to 2018 when Coyote Pass was purchased for nearly $820,000. The plan: each wife gets a plot, and the family builds their dream homes. But by 2023, public records revealed something shocking. Taxes were overdue. Meanwhile, Robyn's property was fully paid off. Fans did what Kody didn't. They followed the paper trail. He keeps saying they can't build because of finances, but he's living in a $900K home. Who's he kidding? And then came the biggest twist: evidence of missing money from the family's joint LLC. The Browns operated under a shared business, Kody Brown Family Entertainment, LLC. It collected their TLC earnings and managed property payments. But Reddit sleuths noticed that not all wives' shares aligned. Christine reduced income 2021. Janelle deferred payment notation. Robyn full payment. Housing allowance. Was Kody redistributing income in secret? Or was TLC paying more for the storyline that favored Robyn? Emotional montage. Janelle crying in confessional. Christine packing her boxes. Robyn smiling in her new kitchen. Fans began to suspect this wasn't bad budgeting. It was manipulation. A husband who used control over money to control the narrative. But soon, the fans uncovered something deeper, something that could expose a bigger secret. In mid-2024, a viral Reddit thread titled "The Missing Coyote Pass Money" went viral, over 5,000 comments deep. It claimed that Kody used family funds to refinance Robyn's mortgage. then failed to report certain TLC profits on tax filings. The math doesn't add up. Where are the show bonuses? Someone's hiding money in plain sight. The thread wasn't just speculation. Users linked public tax data, property deeds, and even business filings, suggesting Kody may have quietly restructured ownership under Robyn's trust. If true, it means the family dream was financed on everyone's back, but only one wife got the payoff. And the most shocking part? TLC might have known. The fallout was instant. YouTube commentary exploded. TikTok financial analysts broke down the numbers, and fans demanded transparency. Did Kody steal from his wives? Tax trouble at Coyote Pass? Robyn's house, the symbol of betrayal. Women across the country, especially longtime viewers, were furious. They'd watched the show for years, believing in a story of faith and family. Now it looked like fraud and favoritism. He's not a provider, he's a spender. Robyn didn't marry a man, she married the show's profits. We supported them for years. This feels personal. Kody's silence spoke volumes. TLC avoided comment, and Robyn said only this: "We're figuring things out." But the public had already made up its mind. And what happened next changed how fans saw sister wives forever. The Browns' financial dream was supposed to unite them. Instead, it exposed the cracks that money can't fill. Coyote Pass still sits empty, a monument to broken promises. Christine moved on. Janelle stood her ground. Meri rebuilt her life. But for many fans, the real loss was trust not in TLC, but in the idea that love and money could ever mix without consequence. And as for Kody, the man who once preached unity now lives divided not by wives, but by dollars. If you believe financial honesty should matter as much as family love, hit subscribe, share this story, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Because this isn't just about Kody Brown. It's about every woman who's ever asked, where did the money go? Let's deep dive. In full details, Part 3. When Sister Wives premiered in 2010, it promised something radical: one man, 4 wives, and a shared dream built on faith and unity. For millions of American women, the show became a window into marriage, motherhood, and sacrifice. But beneath the smiles was a quiet imbalance, emotional for some, financial for others. He's the perfect dad when the cameras are rolling. Why are Coyote Pass taxes unpaid while Robyn's house is worth nearly $1 million? 2 illusions, one of love, one of money, slowly converging into the same truth. Was Kody's empire built on devotion or deception? It began with small things: missed birthdays, broken promises, and visits that only seemed to happen under the glare of production lights. Fans noticed a pattern. Affection timed perfectly with filming schedules. Crew insiders whispered about a father who arrived late, hugged on cue, and disappeared after wrap. You can see it in his eyes. Love when there's a lens. Behind every emotional episode was a calculated cut: sympathy and moments, built for ratings, not relationships. But where cameras create emotion, money often controls it. While the public watched the family unravel, another story far quieter was written in numbers, deeds, and bank accounts. Records show overdue taxes on land meant to unite the family. Yet around the same time, Robyn's Arizona home, $900,000, was fully paid off. Fans wondered, was TLC money diverted? Did Kody drain joint funds for one wife's comfort while the other struggled? Christine left broke. Janelle's living in an RV. Robyn's castle gleams on the hill. And then the receipts surfaced. In mid-2024, a viral Reddit investigation titled, "Where's the Coyote Pass Money?" exploded, tracing LLC filings, TLC contracts, and property deeds. Kody Brown Family Entertainment, LLC Profit Distribution Variance, Mortgage Transfer, 2020, Beneficiary, Robyn Sullivan Brown Trust. The findings were damning. Income gaps, deferred payments to older wives, and what looked like unreported show bonuses. Fans didn't need accountants, they had the internet. If the numbers are real, Kody wasn't just playing father, he was playing banker, and the family fund was his stage budget. But the biggest shock wasn't what he took. It's what he left behind. A generation of children who learned that a camera could replace a father, and a family that learned love doesn't pay taxes. The internet erupted. Hashtags like #justice for Janelle and #Coyote Pass scam trended for days. He weaponized love and money. This is emotional abuse disguised as reality TV. Longtime viewers, especially women, saw themselves in the wives' silence. They recognized the exhaustion of performing happiness while someone else controlled the wallet. The Browns mirror a real American pattern: financial control framed as leadership. Christine rebuilt independence. Janelle started fresh. Meri reinvented herself. But Kody's brand, once spiritual unity, became synonymous with selfishness and showmanship. And yet, one question still burns. Where is the money now? Coyote Pass stands empty, a monument to promises unkept. The land that was supposed to hold 4 homes now holds only echoes. Kody Brown built a legacy on the illusion of abundance, love, faith, fortune. But when the cameras turned off, he was left with none. Maybe the truth isn't that he lost his family for fame. Maybe fame was the only family he ever truly had. Off-camera whispers began to surface. Former production assistants, speaking under anonymity, described a different Kody. Not the family man from TLC, but a man obsessed with control. He'd tell us, "Roll when I hug the kids." Sometimes he'd practice lines before going inside the house. We thought it was odd, like a script he wanted perfect. These moments, once seen as spontaneous love, now looked rehearsed, the kind of affection performed for an audience, not a family. But if emotions could be staged, what about money? To understand how Kody's alleged money trail could vanish, we spoke with a financial analyst familiar with entertainment LLC structures. Reality contracts often pay to one managing member. If Kody's name was primary, he could legally redirect payouts before distributing to others, unless there's a written revenue-sharing clause. In plain English, whoever holds the pen holds the power. On Reddit and Facebook, women who grew up watching Sister Wives began posting their own fan diaries. Their words became a collective outcry. "I started watching as a newlywed. I believed in them. Now I feel betrayed." He used the show to prove polygamy worked, but all I saw was women losing themselves. Each post was more than criticism, it was recognition. These fans weren't just analyzing Kody's marriage, they were confronting their own. And when the truth hits that close to home, it spreads like wildfire. Psychologists say Kody's behavior fits a dangerous pattern, one where love, control, and validation blend into emotional dependency. Dr. Hannah Lewis, family therapist. When someone ties love to loyalty and loyalty to obedience, that's not leadership, it's manipulation. Add fame and financial power, and you create a system of control disguised as care. The wife's silence wasn't weakness, it was survival. And sometimes leaving isn't rebellion, it's recovery. Coyote Pass remains untouched. No houses, no fences, just dust and silence. Maybe that's fitting, because some dreams aren't meant to be built. They're meant to be learned from. The land that was supposed to unite 4 wives now stands as a warning that love without accountability is just a contract written in sand. And as the Arizona wind sweeps across that empty desert, maybe it's whispering the same thing fans have been saying for years. The truth was never meant to stay buried. If you believe honesty matters more than image tap subscribe, share this story and tell us what you think in the comments. Because this isn't just reality TV, it's real life for every woman who's ever been told, "Don't ask where the money went."